Welcome back, ladies and gents. At the end of the last video, I said I was just going to head over to that wreck where I dropped the beacon, and that's what I'm going to do. I'll grab some food first. One, two, three. And then hit the next two. And replant. I'm still annoyed that I cannot find Lifepod 7. But I'm going to go to that wreck to see if I've been there before. I don't think I have, but who knows, because I've sort of gone in a... I've found out that I'm kind of going in a circle because I get closer to home when I'm searching for the I forgot what button to press. When I'm searching for that Lifepod 7. I think I need to go to the right here. That wreck right there. Is that the one? Was I 800 meters away? Let me back off so I can see. Because I know there was another one that said wreck. And it looks like it's over there. So, yeah. That's the one right there. So let's head over there. $200 meters. I'm convinced, since I've been concentrating on the white sandy in the picture, I'm convinced that Lifepod has to be nestled among these peaks. You know, every now and then you'll see a little opening within these peaks. And I think that's where it's at. But because I've looked on the actual sandy floor so many times. As you know, I think three episodes now have been devoted to just searching for that Lifepod. So I think I've come to the conclusion that it's got to be stuck in between, like a lost valley. You know, you got to search in between the peaks. But by the same token, these big, wide open areas, I've searched to, you know, that right there, I've seen this wreck, I don't know how many times. So I think on the way back, let's go shallow here. On the way back from this wreck, I'm going to head to the left of those mountain ranges. Because I mentioned, I think, in the last video that I'm just being stubborn, but it annoys me that I cannot find it. It doesn't annoy me so much that I'm going to look it up online, but it still annoys me from a personal standpoint that I can't find it. All right, here's the wreck. How far? Probably about 700 meters from home. So I don't know if I've been here or not. But I'm gonna stop those doggone warpers. I'm going to turn off the engine and jump in the... Actually, I'm gonna grab another food. And I don't want to leave. That's not what I wanted to do. Doggone it. I clicked the wrong button. I didn't want to leave any not planted, is what I was going to say. Because I think that's a recipe for disaster. Actually, I think I can just plant this one back. No, it's too big. All right, it's got to be the seed. I'll just eat this. You know, I'm just going to have to do it. I think I'll just have one extra seed. Planter. None say empty is what I'm looking for. Yeah, they're all full. So I'll just have one extra seed. Let's go over to this wreck, see if I can see an entrance to start with. Being wary of those transporters. Because I know they have transported me out of the sea moth before. There's an entrance right there. And a door down here. Let's try this. I don't see anything glowing. It would indicate like a data pad. Do I got my spare tank? Yes. Oh, there it is right there. So I have not been here before. PDA. Propulsion. Prawn suit propulsion arm. I don't think I've seen that before. Propulsion arm. No, I haven't. And there's the other one. Alright, so we've got that. Although I'm not sure that I'd want to actually attach that, because it seems like it would be better to keep, if you wanted to use the propulsion cannon, keep it on yourself and keep the drill arm and something else useful that's, useful all the time on the prawn. Because if you put that propulsion cannon on the prawn, you're limiting yourself, I think. Because how many situations are you going to be in where you would use the propulsion cannon? I think you'd use the drill arm a lot more. There's a lot of these here. Propulsion. I wonder if I could have scanned that. Yeah, I could have. For a piece of the prawn. Is that a data bank thing? Just that same, I'm guessing, like I said, I think my guess is that's a celebrity, since a lot of people have her picture in their wall locker, so I know it's not an individual's sweetheart, for example. Is there anything in this? Nope. Can this door be opened? Nope. Alright, so this is one, I would say this is one entire side. Cannot go anywhere here of this wreck. So I need to find a way into the other side. Ooh. That startled me. Oh, you know what? Right there. Okay. Let me go recharge my tank. And go right back in and go down to that causeway, like a Jeffries tube. That's what I'm going to call it. It's just a ladder to another area. Is there anything in here? Oh, another. That looks like that's the sandy floor of the ocean. I can search that in a bit. Let's make sure there's nothing inside here. I don't see anything. Nope. Just like an engine space, and the only way in here is that ladder right there, and there's nothing else in here. Nothing inside that box either. Right, so that... Nothing going on in here. Let me make sure one last time. This door open? Nope. Alright, so let's see which side this is when I go outside. Because I've gone up and that direction, northeast by east a little bit. So I'm still on the same side of the wreck. That guy is so close, you can actually see the water vortex from when he transports. Okay, so let's recharge and see which side we're on. All right, that was an entrance to the left side. I need to find an entrance to the right side now. Which may be... Nope. I just do not like them things. Let's check on the top. Yeah, I see. No, there's 3 of them now? Oh, no, that was... Ah! There we go. Okay. Up your nose with a rubber hose. At least they don't attack. Oh, that's not the... Where is the... There it is. Okay. Well, I guess they attack, but they don't do damage is what I mean. There's got to be a way in this side because that's a large area not to have any interaction with. So I'm guessing it might be at the bottom somewhere. Right there, probably. Jeez Louise. Let's try it. Yep, that's it. Does not open. Propulsion arm, propulsion arm. Again, just going up. It's the only direction to go. This door will open. It's got a handle on it. Although I think I proved in a previous episode that's not always the case. That I just believe if it's got a handle on it, you can open it. But I tried that on one, I think, and it didn't open. But let's keep going up. It's the only direction. Nothing. I find it hard to believe that this whole side wouldn't have anything in it. Nope. Cannot open that. Well, that's the top. That's as far up as... I guess the propulsion arms was what you would have found in here. Because there is no other way to go. So this wreck was all about the propulsion arms. How many was there? About 6 or 8? And maybe these. I already got these, though. I think those the wall shelves, the ones I've got my plants in. And nothing else is popping up. The planters. All right, I think that's it for this wreck. I'm calling it that anyway. Go over here and dock.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
All right, now I said that after I did this, Oh, I got to get off of here. Wanted to see what that... Didn't I pick up some kind of data pad? Oh, maybe that's what it was. It was a blueprint. Let's see what kind of blueprint it was. Oh, yeah. The propulsion cannon. But I did pick up a data pad. Did I not pick up a data pad? And I don't see any entry for it. I would have sworn I picked up a data pad. I'm going to have to watch this video back when I'm done. But I would have sworn I picked up a data pad.
Engine powering.
Oh, also, I want to get... let's go to that beacon. Let's see if I can risk this. Searched. That way I don't come here again. At least it does appear they stay low to the ground, low to the seafloor, which is good. And let's go back. And yes, I'm going to search for that. Yeah, I'm stubborn. I know it. But I'm going to search for that Lifepod for the rest of this episode. Cuz I've looked all over. I've looked all over this area where the white sandy beach is. So it just has to be the mountain range area. And I think I've concentrated, as I'm moving away from the Aurora and heading southwest, I've concentrating on the right-hand side of that mountain range. So I'm going to try to move, as I'm heading back towards it, I'm going to try to stay on the left-hand side. But I need to go shallow. Let me get back to the camera. I wish the camera had a zoom on it. Okay, I thought I ran into something, but it was just a fish. All right, I'm going to go to 1,000 meters, and then again jump in the sea moth, and just go right in between. I mean, drive right in between these little peaks and crags, because it is white sandy beach in between them, and I've scoured the actual flat white sandy beach so much. Actually, I'm gonna park right here.
Engine powering down.
A little more than 1,000, but it's good. We're gonna grab some food. 1, 2, 3. Actually 4. And then hit this one. Oh, I got to hit the right button. All right, let's hit that one and replant. Yeah, I'm gonna be one short, and I don't want to be, so we're gonna take these 2 and hit that one. Definitely don't want to wind up being short, although I don't think I've used that bottom row at all. There we go. This is fully charged. Okay, if you are already annoyed with how much I'm searching for this, just go ahead and click away from the video. Go watch something that interests you. But I'm just going to drive this little thing in between all these, right through all these peaks, because any place there's white sandy, I don't want to go all the way down to the flat area though. I'm also going to repair this. Just because I'm paranoid and I like to keep it at full repair. And I think also that I've been real adamant about that 200 meters, but that's got me nowhere. So I'm going to search in between. It said approximately 200 meters, and I know it's not deeper because every place I've looked deeper, there's not the white sandy floor. So I'm going to search between 150 and 200. And I'm going to look in all these nooks and crannies on this side if I can, if it goes any deeper on this other side. Because this right-hand side, I tell you what, just barely moving and they're really doing a lot of damage. This is the side I want to search on, I think. Where is the... Nope, it was the other side. Okay, this is the side I want to search on. Because I've searched leaving the Aurora, I've searched the left-hand side of this mountain range pretty good, I think. So now I'm going to try to search thoroughly the right-hand side. Because it definitely is, you can see in the photo, you can see these jagged peaks. So it is somewhere in the vicinity of these. I think I'm too far. Yeah, let's go back in this direction. I know I said between 150 and 200, but I don't know that this goes down. Yeah, it doesn't quite go to 200. So from the seafloor up to 150 is what I'm going to look for. And look thoroughly in all these little nooks and crannies. Although I know it's not going to be inside one of those caves like that. There's just no way it could physically have gotten inside there. Unless a large creature dragged it in there, I suppose. But then you have the problem with the large creature being able to get in there. Again, I don't want to do a cursory look. I want to do a good look in between all these nooks and crannies. And then I may have to go back along the the middle. Since I'm now searching the left and I've searched the right, I may just try to go back right over the middle of that mountain range, looking directly down into those nooks and crannies. But I'm also trying not to go so fast that I would miss it. I actually set, before I started recording this, I set and watched the previous video twice and pausing on any areas I thought looked interesting, and I still didn't see anything. So I didn't inadvertently, at least I didn't inadvertently notice seeing it in the previous video. Yeah, it's got to be on this mountain range. It just has to be. I'm too far. Let's go over here. I'm back at the house, aren't I? I'm only 200 meters from the house. All right, let's go across the top here and look for nooks and crannies down in. We're way too shallow, but I'm going to look nonetheless. Like looking down in like this while skimming across the top. There was no red. See, this is what I'm thinking, like something like this right here. Because there was that one Lifepod we went to, I think it was the one that was at 300 meters. It was down in a hole, but it was straight down. So, you know, it couldn't be in a cave sideways. So I think it would be in something like this. A crevice, if you will. That's what I'm going to call it. It's just... I'm too shallow. So it's got to be a deep crevice. And I don't think... Keep going across the top looking for... About 100 meters too shallow at least. Take my time. I know I said I was going to stay on the top. Is that the... Yeah, it is. I don't know where I'm at, and I hear that big creature screaming again. Where is the stern? There's the stern. I'm too close. Did he not go back to the stern? Because he sounds awful close, like that direction right there. I'm starting to wonder if he followed that decoy and then he didn't go back to the stern. That's the home there. How far am I? Only 650. I think this is the crevice I just looked in. Again, not the white sandy floor. And there's that big wreck that I first found. I bet eventually I'll find this and it'll be so easy I'll kick myself, but I don't know. I'm very demoralized at the moment. Because I really thought it was going to be where the clue indicates. And as I said, I've searched that floor, the white open area sandy floor, over and over and over. And I thought there would be a little nook or cranny nestled around here that thing was stuck in, because I can see that happening. That's why I'm looking directly down. But I just feel like I'm back in the same areas that see this wide open space. I've covered this so much. Let's go over the top here. And hopefully one day I'll still figure out what that... I think that noise that you just heard indicates something, but I really don't know what it indicates. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. We're way too shallow now. Let's go to the left of this rise, this shallow area. I'm about at the point, I know I said I was just gonna give up, but I may just search, just keep searching and not record until or unless I either give up or again or find it, because it is annoying. Again, this red is not good. Too shallow. Well, I'm going to dock, end this episode, be annoyed, and figure out what I'm going to do later. Because I have a good mind, like I said, just to start searching without the restraints of, oh, I wanted to...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I want to repair this first. Without the restraints of the time limit, and if I find it, I find it. If I don't, well, I don't. But it's just annoys me that I cannot find it. So that may be what I do. And if I find it, then I'll make sure that video makes it into what I release. Ciao.